Hey, welcome back to day 2 of the 7-day business bootcamp. This is the Valentine's Day edition. I'm excited to have you all back. I'm excited to be a part of you all's business, your results, and all of that fine stuff. So I've given everyone a second to get in the room. I know that it is pretty late. As y'all know, I am a late night strategist. So I'm going to give a few more minutes. I hope everyone is doing great this evening. I know quite a few of you is logged on from overseas, and I want to welcome you back into the 7-day business bootcamp. Are y'all tired? Like, y'all gotta tell me how y'all feeling, because look, I'm on crazy people time, and if you don't know what that is, you know, it's when you drinking coffee at a time, you absolutely know you have no business drinking an energy drink. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just a non-disclosure not even a non-disclosure. For those who weren't a part of day 1, you would not know that this is a live recording that will be a course. For those of you who may see this and have the course, you should know that you will have all of the assignments. However, I am not the one you're going to turn those assignments to. Those who are joining me today live, you know you have to turn these assignments in, especially if you plan on being with me for the next 5 days. So a little bit about myself. I am an author and investor. I am also a mom CEO. I own multiple companies. My name is Rymee. I am widely known as the business strategist. I am dedicated to helping other growing entrepreneurs and businesses develop profitable strategy, campaign, marketing plans, sales strategy, sales plans, anything. If you know what a business strategist is, that's exactly what I do. I'm also an advisor, and I am super skilled in marketing. I'm not a marketer. I'm just super skilled in marketing. However, I'm helping other growing entrepreneurs and business owners develop these profitable plans will allow them to execute successfully, all while increasing their bottom line and producing clear money generating activities, which is the productivity inside of your business. So welcome to my 7-day business bootcamp once again, and I just want to let those who will not be going any further with me beyond day 2. I want to thank you in advance right now for allowing me to have a say-so in your next move, because I know for a fact once I'm done with day 2, I'm going to give you a lot to think about. And I'm okay with that as long as you're going to get the results that you are wanting and you're looking for to better your business. Today's activity, so you know we are on day 2. Day 2, we're focusing on budgets, the sales strategies, the sales projections. We're focused on everything sales, and then we're going to step into the inventory. The inventory is just a small piece, but I know quite a few people don't think about their inventory this way. So I'm going to help you as soon as we get get there. Excuse me. So let's recap for day one. During day one, we went over your analytics, and we went over your goals. It is intuitive that you understand your analytics. Your analytics and your goals should line up. Your analytics, your goals, and your budget should line up. Your sales strategy, your projections, your sales planning, it should all fall back on your end goal. Like, all of this go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. And a lot of people is running their business a little bit blindly, and some may think like, oh, business is hard. Yes, business is a numbers game, and a lot of people is not speaking on that. So I'm here and I'm speaking on it, and I'm going to speak on it in the best way I know how, so that you all can have a successful campaign or a successful launch, if you will. During me going over the analytics, I spoke on how to read your insights, which is your back end of Instagram, your back end of Facebook. You also have a back end on TikTok if you use TikTok for business. You have a back end on Twitter. You have a back end on LinkedIn, which, if you don't know, LinkedIn is a gold mine. I didn't cover LinkedIn. I mostly covered Instagram and Facebook, and that's due to a lot of growing businesses showcasing their business on Instagram and running their ads on Facebook, and as well as collecting their reviews. As far as your goals go, you know that I gave you homework on day one, and that homework was for you to have 5 milestones that support your actual goal. And that was going to be based on your analytics and where it was you were trying to go in your business and where you're coming from. And it all makes a very big difference when you are gathering all of this information at one time. Okay, it is a big difference. And this is also why I broke it down into 7 days. Something like this, real deeply, depending on how long you're going to be running your campaign. We know that this is a 2-week launch that I am speaking of. So if I'm telling you how to run your business, how to run your campaign or your launch within 2 weeks, because I do 2-week launches, some people can take this and stretch it out for 35 to 45 days, depending on what their launch is. However, these are some vital steps, vital things that you need, and it all goes back to the actual checklist that you'll see again at the end of this training. So today's objectives, we recapped for day one. Now we're going to quickly, just about quickly, we're going to speak on budgeting. We're going to be covering everything sales planning, and then of course again there's inventory. So for the reminder, if you don't know, there are 5 days left of 7 days. Like, y'all got a 2-day training for free, a 2-day training for free. And it's not often they're actually this super detailed as well. Now, as I've already stated, your analytics should line up with your end goal, and your milestone goals should also line up with your end goals as well. Everything should line up. Everything should make some sense. Before I head over to the budgeting side of things, someone asked me, before we began, someone asked me about some swipe files. The swipe files that has something to do with how your Instagram should be set up. That's actually a homework question that I have yet to say anything about, honestly. But what I went over in day one, the homework question was list the highlights that I said every business should have. Every growing business should have these highlights. I did not drop the swipe files for that, because the swipe files are for those who will continue the 7-day, as well as the content buckets, as well as the different types of content. Now, I will say this, if you do have the Marketing Made Easy planner, some of these things you may already know. What you may not know is how to actually put it together to where it makes sense for your business. And that's okay, because by the end of day 7, you will know. So moving forward, everyone needs a budget. I mean, everyone, everybody has a budget. There is no way possible you can sit here and tell me like, oh, my goal is to make $100,000 this year, and if I ask you what your budget is and you're going to say I don't have one, that means I can implement different types of marketing, both online and offline, which we all know offline means guerrilla marketing. Not just guerrilla marketing, but we are also going to say OTT marketing as well. That's for television. If you don't know, if you come to me and you tell me you don't have a budget, there is no agency, there is no consulting firm you can go to and you sit and say, I don't have a budget. They're going to look at you like, yo, okay, so you telling me I can sit here and take $50,000 of your dollars to help you make $100,000 for that year? Would you be okay with that? Personally, someone who pays attention to numbers, I would not be okay with that, because if you're taking $50,000 of that $100,000 that I'm trying to make for that year, if you only come back with 100% return that you already put in, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. I'm going to sit and say, where the rest of my money at? Something wasn't read right. Something was not done right at all. For the simple fact of, I need to be able to read where my money is going, where is it coming in from, and how and which aspect of my business is actually bringing in the most money and what is working for me as far as my key performance indicators is concerned. On day 1, we spoke on our key performance indicators. So once again, everyone should have a budget. Y'all think Fashion Nova is where they are because they didn't have a budget? These people have a budget. Not only do they have a budget, but they are working with some of the finest analytical team they could possibly have on their team, and they know exactly what they're doing. So you need a budget, and without one, it'll definitely be hard for you to keep up with how much you're profiting after you've paid all of your expenses. Hopefully this part is making sense to everyone. I don't care if you tell me that, you know, let me scratch this real fast. There is a saying, it takes money to make money. Now, while that part is most definitely true, it is super true, you need to know how much you are actually putting behind what you're spending your money on already. So if you're telling me it takes 25 cents to make $1, okay, I need to know, where is it going towards? Where is it going towards for me to see such a great return like that? So hopefully you catch my drift and you understand where I am coming from. Now moving forward, here are some things that you should know. Now, you've seen in day 1 that I've said the best part about working from back to front is knowing what you can afford with what you currently have. Some growing entrepreneurs who pay attention to other people's pockets and profits, sales and numbers, they like, well, in order for me to see those numbers, I need to have a larger campaign. What you may not know is the people that they may have behind their team that's actually helping them push those numbers out. So if you are a, if you are a one-man man, if there's only you and only you, it is going to be a little difficult for you to stretch your money where it should go, or who it should go to, so they can go ahead and increase that return for you. You can use the things that you have in your home. You can use the things that your friends, your sisters, your cousins, whoever have. You can use those things to your best advantage. And when I say using what you have, I mean, if you're a boutique company and I'm telling you to pick a location and you telling me you can't afford the location, I'm going to tell you, go to a hotel. Hotels don't mind you shooting content in their lobbies as long as you're not disturbing no one, and as long as it's not like super busy. So I can only speak for the states I've been to and the state that I am in, that they are perfectly fine with that. Now, some states, they're going to tell you, or some hotels are going to tell you, like, yo, you need your mask on if you're going to be doing this. But if you're the only one there, which in most cases, how it's going now, there is. You can go to a 4-star or a 5-star hotel and shoot your content out of there. They will not mind. And the way you shoot your content is going to matter when it comes down to your marketing collateral. Now, for every company, no matter how big they are, they have budgets according to their goals. Every company, no matter how big they are, has budgets according to their goals. Their goals. Not yours, not Beyonce's goals, not the lady from the supermarket goals, their own goals. Their goals is according to their own KPIs, to their own market of people that they are marketing to, and it's according to their own launches, their own campaigns. You need to understand that part. Your budget and their budget is not going to match. And let's say y'all do have the same budget, but y'all don't have the same people on y'all team. So therefore, mind your budget, not someone else's. Your revenue will forecast your budget based on your profits. Your revenue will forecast your budget based on your profits. So let's say you profited. We're still going to stick to, y'all see we got the $10,000 goal down here. So we're still going to stick to the $10,000 goal. Yesterday I started off with 10,000. We're going to continue on with the 10,000 so no one gets confused. If I made 10 grand last month and my profits was 9,000 of that, is my profits truly 9,000 of that? It is not. My profits is not 9,000 of that at all, being that there are expenses I had to cover, and these are fixed expenses you can't get away from, that you just most absolutely have to come out of pocket for. Is never going to change, is not going to change, versus your actual variable costs that you can actually change, that you can actually make a difference to. And this may be a variable cost by quantity. This may be a variable cost by, okay, this month I needed this building. Next month I may not need this building. So that's a variable cost you can actually move around and, you know, get past or move forward, if you will. That means your profit is not the whole 10,000. Your profit is not the whole 9,000. Your profit may only be somewhere between depending on, like I said, depending on your fixed costs and your variable costs, because I don't know how much it takes to run your business. Only you know how much it takes to run your business that you can't get out of versus that variable cost, right? So let's just say out of that $10,000, $6,000 of that was your profit. We're going to take our we're going to take our profits. We're going to take that $6,000 and sit and say, okay, we know we want to make $10,000 for next month as well. How can we do this? What are we taking from our budget? We still need that other $5,000 because we don't know where we may run into expenses that we didn't encounter on actually having. And we also need a cushion. So you can use that money as cushion, but you got to also understand the rest of the other bills that you may have to cover. Therefore, we're going to take 15% of our goal. We're going to take 15% of what we're trying to make. Some people like to take anywhere from, some people say 5 to 10. I don't believe in that. And if you actually pay attention to some of the most greatest campaigns, some of them people budgets be anywhere from 15 to 25%. And 25%, you'll be lucky if you have a campaign where you can actually take 25% of your goal and put that towards your marketing dollars. So our marketing budget is $1,000 after we done already came down to a conclusion that we only profited $6,000 out of the 10 we actually got back, because we need to see our returns on our fixed expenses and our variable costs, right? So hopefully y'all get what I am saying. I did not cover the rest of this, so I'm going to let y'all know this now. It is not wise to gamble all of your profits. It is not wise to gamble all of your profits, as I was saying, because you need to set aside money for unexpected costs. A contingency fund is just for unexpected costs. Like, that's it. That's all. Ain't nothing else to it, okay? You know, just be like I said, just because you have the money don't mean you have the money, if that makes sense. Let's step into our budget sheets. This is our budget sheet, and like I said, we're going to keep in mind that this is what we're going to need to know for the next 14 days of our campaign. You have to spend your marketing dollars wisely, meaning you want to put your money towards what you're going to need the most. And we can actually make up the rest with doing a little bit of legwork. So if you ain't lazy, it's going to be an easy breezy walk for you, because you know you ain't lazy and you all about your dollar. So I'm pretty sure when quite a few people saw this sheet and they looked at it, they felt like, oh yeah, that's easy, I can answer this. But can you really answer these questions? Because I didn't break it down in a way that you would actually understand it, like how I have. So let's say that our budget to the left, the middle column, if you will, this is the total that we planned on our budget. We're not going over. So if we're putting $100 towards our graphics, we're not trying to go over $100. That ain't what we're doing, because you know we have to stretch $1,000. I put $100 for the simple fact of my team use Photoshop and Canva. I don't know how much you all's budget may be, or what y'all are using for your graphics, or what the next person y'all are using may be using for their graphics. I don't know how much their systems cost. I don't. I just know that I threw a number out there. So if my team is using Photoshop and Canva to put their graphics together, it's $40. And I threw that out there. I think it's a little more than $40, but we're going to say we set our budget for $100, but we only spent $40 of that. So therefore, we spend $40 of that, which means we can take the other half of that and put it towards something else. Our photo shoot, we said the goal was, our budget was no more than $500. Now, this isn't an actual, for someone who knows like the modeling world, $500 is not necessarily a real budget if this is making sense, for the simple fact of you need wardrobe. There are models, there's the photographer you have to pay. Some photographers don't come with props, which means you need to buy your own props. And then there are makeup artists. So if there are pieces of wardrobe that you can take without going over your wardrobe budget that you may have set aside for your photo shoot, that is one of those use what you have type things. A lot of people think like, oh, well, this shirt isn't cute, these pants isn't cute, these shoes isn't cute. Have y'all seen the way Gucci, Ralph Lauren, like all these other people dress their models up on their websites, on magazine covers? You look at it and be like, bro, why would they put this? This looks insane. It looks like something Lil Mary Had a Lamb and her whole little team would wear, right? So you can take inspiration from that and apply it to your own business, to your own wardrobe, to your own styling, because at the end of the day, what you're selling, if you know how to sell the lifestyle to it, it's going to be easy to do it. And you're like, okay, well, I can throw on anything and make it look cute. Just like anybody who is a high influencer, they can throw on anything and make it look cute. Because they know exactly what they're doing. They know what's pleasing to their people. So, models. You could be your own model. Your photographer could be somebody next door, or yourself, because you know they have the actual clickers that you can get off, you can get some off Amazon. I got mine from Best Buy for about $80 or $90. It is a 8 foot, it's between 8 and 9 feet stand. It is a tripod. I can put my phone on there. I can put a camcorder. I can put an actual camera on there itself, and it still has this little clicker that it came with that is Bluetooth. I also have a table one that I travel with as well, but that came from Amazon. So y'all can find y'all one on Amazon as well. I just found out that there are some that are $20. So you can't take $40 towards, you know, just buying the necessities that's going to save you money. I think you're going to have an issue. Then you're going to have a problem, because there's nothing to take your own pictures and actually have someone else to go ahead and smooth it out and edit it for you. But you want to go to someone who understands the vibe and the tone, and someone who understands lighting of the aspects of doing photos, so that you can take that and market with. Let me know if this is too much. Let me know if y'all don't understand. I know it's pretty late, and it's like, yo, you want us to think this late? I know it's late. So let me know if this is making sense so far. And I put 400 on there because I know how to make it work. I know how to make stuff work. And I also know because I also used to model. I started modeling at 12. I stopped at 21 when I had my first child. Okay, cool. So y'all understanding something. Okay, it's making sense. As long as it's making sense to y'all, it makes sense to me. So moving on down to the Facebook ads. This is something that y'all know, well, some of y'all may know that I'm all for organic reach. I'm all for organic reach, especially since now that I am into ads, iOS decide that your reach is not going to be the reach you think you're going to have for your Facebook ads. So therefore, let's just say our ad budget was $100. Now remind you, I did not spend the whole $500 for my photo shoot. I did not spend the whole $100 for my graphics. That means I have extra money I can put towards my Facebook ads because that is something that is needed. If you are a growing entrepreneur and you haven't necessarily understood how to actually organically reach those you're trying to reach, of course, you're going to be looking into running Facebook ads or Instagram ads. I will run a Facebook ad before I run an Instagram ad for the simple fact of I can retarget with Facebook. I can install my pixels from Facebook inside of the back end of my website. I can't do that for Instagram. So therefore, like I said, I'm going to make sure that I retarget you from Facebook. So where my money going? My money is going towards Facebook. So on Facebook ads, we're going to say we spent $125 total. That may look like $25 a day, but if we're running a 14-day campaign, we got to be really strategic about how much money we are putting inside of our Facebook ads a day, and knowing that there are 3 different types of campaigns that we're actually going to run. So is $25 realistic? Is $125 realistic for Facebook ads, knowing you have to run 3 different types? Oh, well, not necessarily. Now, if you was retargeting from your website, okay. Possibly, just possibly, if you know what you're doing. But we're not going to, like I said, we're not going to deep dive too much into ads because you may not know how to run an ad. This is just for example purposes. Instagram ads, to TBD means to be determined. We ain't running none of those. We ain't thinking about those, We ain't. If we going to run an ad on Instagram, it's going to be with an influencer ad. We know that influencers help us make the most out of our money. We still have money left over from our campaign, from our photo shoot and from our graphics, right? Even though we spent $25 over in our Facebook ads, I want to use the most money inside of my influencer ads that I could possibly use. So our budget was set for $300. Let's say I found someone who was worth a little bit more. So that means I'm going to go over that budget and we're spending $75 over what it is. When y'all are working with influencers, y'all got to know what is included with this payment that you're getting ready to give them. I don't want to speak too much on this, but I don't know if any of you guys was aware. I'm not going to mention no names. We're not going to say no names. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not endorsing nothing. So there was a growing business owner who paid a influencer or a celebrity, if you will, if you want to call this person that, $11,000 for an ad to be posted on their page, and they never received it. And once they did receive that post, that's all it was. It was just that post. Like, that's it. You need to know where your money is going towards. If I'm going to pay you 11 grand for this ad, is this going to be video? Is this also going to be written? Am I going to get a swipe up? And are you going to promote me for a couple of days? Are you going to constantly boost this post? I'm paying you $11,000. I want to see at least something like that. I want to see a good, help me break even at that point. I'm giving you $11,000. You better help me break even, especially if your name is cracked up to what everyone is cracking it up to be, right? So moving down to the promoter ads, we don't have to do no promoter ads for the simple fact of whatever influencer we are using, 9 times out of 10, that person who plays a part as a promoter on their end, they're going to pick that content up and share it to everyone else who likes this influencer. So let's say I'm an influencer and there are promo pages that are covered with my pictures and my type of content because they really rock with the girl, right? They're going to pick up that content that I'm sharing, that I'm posting, and they're going to show love to that same post. And those who do like what I wear, they're going to have a page where to get this outfit from, and they're going to tag that business. Boom. You got free promotion from a promoter because that is a promoter's page. An influencer job is to sell a lifestyle. The promoter job is not that at all, for the simple fact of the promoter ain't even, a promoter can sit and tell you like, oh man, yeah, this packaging was so nice and I loved every bit and part of it, and they never even bought anything from you to begin with. So you got to be careful with using these promoters, and you got to know what to expect from these promoters. A promoter's job is just to repost you. It's to just do that. Spread the word about you. An influencer is selling the lifestyle behind whatever product or service you are presenting them with. Their word is gold. Their word is cash. They're going to make you money, so therefore we're going to put our money behind an influencer, not the promoter. Text marketing. Depending on what service you are using, there is a service called ManyChat. I believe ManyChat is free. There's Text 180, which I use, and then there is there's another service that I used to use. Let me look at my phone. That's if it's still on here, because I don't know, y'all. Let me look at my phone. Oh, you know what? I have 1,000 apps on my phone. So am I going to find that? Probably not. Okay, so for now, we're just going to give you ManyChat, Text 180. There is Community, which if you are a iOS user, you can also use Community, which Community is not free. But as far as the free side of things go, Text 180 they do have a free side of things. They do. However, the more people you want to text, or the more people that join your text list, at some point it's going to cost. So you want your contacts to make sense. CENTS for you. Same thing with our email list. For the email marketing, let's say our budget is $60. Well, we're going to spend $60. We have that is a fixed cost for us. So therefore, we have no control over the fact of, we're using someone's email service provider, unless you are using an email provider like Google, like Yahoo. Those aren't professional email providers. However, it gets the job done. So if you want to sit here and schedule out 30 emails one by one and schedule them all out to go out by the next morning, by all means, if you have that in you, hey, go ahead, try it, be my guest. Is that effective? No. Does it save you money? Yes, but honestly, just spend the $60. And if you don't have it, like I said, you can use text marketing, and then of course is the leg room that you are going to have to do. Budgeting. Oh, and if you don't have an email system, there is Klaviyo. There's ConvertKit, which is I use. There is also, y'all be knowing this stuff off the top of my head, and when it comes down to saying it, and when I get to it, it just disappears. I forgot what the other one was, but everyone is using this. I'm going to actually pull this one up. y'all. Mailchimp. I'm sorry, I couldn't get that out. So there's Mailchimp, there is Klaviyo, and there is ConvertKit, which is what I use. I love my ConvertKit. There is a $30 plan if you are looking for something that is affordable, I believe. Mailchimp also offers an affordable plan, which I believe is free, but I also think that it's free up to a certain amount of subscribers. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You just have to check into it yourself. So now that we understand our budget, I hope y'all understand this budget. I want to sit and tell you this here about your fixed costs and your variables. Your variables you can control. Your fixed costs, you absolutely need these things to run your business. This is an overhead cost that's never going to change. It's just no way around it. And the only way it would change is unless, you hit a super growth inside of your business or you scale. So being that this email marketing is one, that's a fixed cost. I can't change that. That is something I actually need to run my business. So me using a Gmail account is not an option for me, especially for the simple fact that I am a consulting firm. I can't do that. Like, that's just not it. Unless, if anyone was to contact me personally or my team email something over to me, then of course I'm going to respond with my personal email address, which is through Gmail, because I honestly don't care to actually have if I'm dealing with a corporate client, I do have some people that are from the corporate world, and even them, they have Gmail accounts, Yahoo accounts, and they'll sit and they'll email you back. But like I said, depending on the professional setting or non-professional setting, that's just something I can't get around. So let's get into sales, product levels. Remember on day one, we said our sales goal was $10,000. Like, we already put that out there. Our sales goal is it's 10,000. It's 10,000 grand, and our budget is $1,000. We have to stretch $1,000 to make it work for us. We're going to use Windsor as an example of how many product levels or how many levels to your product can you offer. I'm using a clothing brand for the simple fact of some people have a difficult time figuring out the product levels of their own products because they're clothing brand. That's not true. There are many different product levels that you can actually create that will work for your business. So this is a triangle that I use. We have our freebies, we have our entry and our low cost, we have our mid cost, and we have our high cost. If you go into Windsor's, well, I know that the Windsor that I go into, y'all know, by now you should know I love Windsor's, right? I am a Windsor's girl. So, and it's not even a price, it's the quality for me. You're not going to be offered a coupon in store. I've never been offered a coupon in store as many as times I shop with them. I've only been offered a coupon through my email list because I am on their list. So now if you go in there and they sit and say, okay, well, we have these things on sale, you may or may not get that. You may or may not get the little markdown because, like I said, it's not always seldom that you walk into a Windsor's and they be like, yo, this stuff is on sale. Do you want this percentage off coupons? They don't do coupons. You walk in a store, you either see a sale or you don't. And as quiet as it's kept, if they didn't want to run no sale, honestly, they didn't have to. They would not have to because their quality of clothes, as someone, I want to call them a boutique, sort of kind of, but they're not a boutique. But is next to none. I can't sit and compare Fashion Nova and Windsor when Fashion Nova's quality is not there to me. It's just not. Especially when people started comparing Fashion Nova and rainbows. When they started comparing that, I was like, oh yeah, that ain't it for me. I'm not a Fashion Nova girl. I shopped with them one time. That was my last time, and that was it. That was all. So, now, what is a freebie they can offer a percentage off coupon? How is something like that free? I could have been paying full price, but instead, because I joined the email list, they smacked me with the, hey sis, here go 50% off. This is what this is what you can use this coupon code for, online only. Keyword, online only. I get my bodysuits from there. I've never paid under $60 for a bodysuit from Windsor's. I've actually never even seen a bodysuit on sale. Even being in a cold state up north, I've never seen a bodysuit on sale. Like, once they sold out, or they did they final deals. So we're going to say that coupon code gave me, a couple bucks off 60. So my bodysuit is now $49, and that is the lowest price bodysuit that they have. I was going to call it a body tank top. It's $49. They mid-cost, let's just say they may want to upsell me on something. It's like, yo, why not grab these 2 pair of jeans with this as well? I'm going to look at it like, you can't beat 2 pairs of jeans from Windsor's that we know there's going to be of great quality for $97. But you may also get someone else that's like, girl, please, I can go get me 2 pairs of jeans from Charlotte Russe. But Charlotte Russe got some good jeans. We know Charlotte Russe got good jeans. However, their material is not like Windsor's. The experience that we're going for with Windsor's is long-lasting material, long-lasting fabric. It may stretch, but it don't stretch out of place. Like, it's very form-fitting and it's comfortable on our skin. The seams is perfect for those who are, who are slim, those who are thick, and those who are a little bit more juicy, right? So $97 for 2 pairs of Windsor brand jeans, that's the deal. Considering they jeans could be $60 or higher, because we're talking about jeans here. Their high cost product, it's a jacket, a bodysuit, and those 2 pair of jeans for $197. What you think I'm gonna go with? Do you see the product levels that we just created here? Just starting off with a coupon. That jacket, the bodysuit, and the 2 pairs of jeans, or the 1 pair of jeans could have cost me anywhere from $230 to almost $300, because we're talking about Windsor's. Windsor's add up. Like, I can't stress that enough, how bad Windsor's add up. So, no matter what industry you are in, there's always a level tier. You can actually go back and look at it and say, okay, hey, what can I offer for free? What can I offer at an entry level? Your entry level may not be $49. Your entry level may be $19 if you selling an e-product. Your freebie may not be a coupon. Your freebie may be pages out of a book. When I started dropping my 7-day boot camp, when I started speaking on it, I was dropping pages out of my book. And I was comfortable with dropping pages out of my book for the simple fact of, one, you may or may not be able to get this book at an actual price. One, you may or may not be able to not get this book unless you have the 7-day business boot camp. Or two, I can sit and offer it for $19. And some people may sit and say, well, if you've already been leaking these pages out for free, why would you go and stick a price tag on it? For the simple fact of you've only seen a few pages and you've seen a couple swipe files. That does not necessarily mean that I lose value. That just means I gave you what I wanted you to have, so you can now go and place an actual value on that entry level cost I wanted you to buy. So that entry level cost, all right, is $19. Mid cost, what can I upsell you on? Okay, well, since you got this book, hey, let me go ahead and upsell you on the swipe files as well. And maybe I may have an extra free worksheets that you can do that will help you with your own business along the way, just versus having general information. What is a high cost product I can give you? My high cost product may be the swipe files, and maybe the e-guide, and maybe the worksheets, right along with a replay or a video or a tutorial on how to actually do everything that I've mentioned back in my freebies, back in my e-guide, back in my swipe files. And everything that I done offered you from the freebie on down to the high cost, it's a bundle up deal that you're getting a deal on. So would you just are you okay with just the freebies? Can you actually take the freebies and make sense of them? A lot of people can, and a lot of people can't. Just like you may have seen this, you may have seen a few pages in day one that matches up with the pages I've been dropping. What was so different about that is the fact that I was able to go back in and explain it to where you're like, oh man, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't think about that. When I read this, I only seen it from this perspective, but now that you done broke it down, okay, this makes sense. So now I'm interested in the actual product that you have, or now I'm interested in the class that you are offering everyone else. So you have to make it make sense for your business. And I also want to leave y'all with this. You need to be able to look at some general information and apply it to your business. One of my peers can take any campaign, depending on her budget, or him, they can take a campaign that someone else done and make it their own at an affordable price or at a high budget. And you may sit and look like, yo, that was a $6,000 campaign, or that was a $10,000 campaign, and you put that together. Where did you get the ideas from? We don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just got to make sure you're copying the right cat. And when you're copying the right cat, you got to make sure that that general information that you are copying, you're able to put your own spin, your own twist on it, so they can sit and say, hey, this is Windsor's campaign, not this is Fashion Nova's campaign, Windsor stole it, and vice versa. You have to be able to put your own spin on it. Like I said, don't reinvent the wheel. Just take different pieces and parts to it, and put your own spin to it, to where it makes sense for your business. So if we are setting up a product sale, we are getting ready to plan our sales plans to make sure that it makes sense, actual sense. Not the money this time, but the actual sense to our goals. Your freebies, it may be lives, it may be stories, it may be workshops, it may be a podcast, it may be a mastermind. Your it depends. It may be clips. Let me rephrase that. It may be clips from a mastermind. Your entry level could be anything from a webinar to a ebook. You may even offer courses that matches up, short little mini courses that matches up with with clips of those masterminds that you gave out for freebies. You can give out, so y'all know my 1 day and day 2 are freebies. They're freebies into the rest of my actual 7-day business boot camp. It is a freebie. I didn't mind giving it for free because this is something I knew people need, because no one is speaking on this enough or in detail, if you will. So it was a freebie for me. Entry level for you, like I said, it may be the ebooks, it may be the swipe files, it may be the e-guides. What is a mid-cost or mid-level, or I don't know what you would want to call your next to high ticket, or something that would be considered medium ticket, you know, like it got a nice little price on there, but it's not too pricey. It's affordable. It's affordable for you to save. It's affordable for someone to sit and say, okay, I don't have to think twice about this as much as they would for something that is considered high ticket or high cost. So this can be a program. This could be maybe 30-minute coaching. This could be a workshop as well. This can be a mastermind. This can be master classes. It depends on your pricing and how much information you are actually packing into your product level. And I want to say this, the more your pricing for some people, the higher the cost, the deeper you gotta go. The more value you have to add on to your product or that product level. So if you're a high ticket client of mine, that means not only do I have to be more detailed with you, not only do I have to dive on the deep end with you, but you either saying, hey, hold my hand, or do it for me. People pay me to do it for them. I don't necessarily hold people's hands anymore because honestly, I hate that business model. I hate that business model. I hate that business model because those type of people want you to motivate them. I'm not into motivating people. I'm into disciplining people more than anything because you need the mindset. And if you ain't got the mindset to stay in business or do what it is that you need to do to make your business successful and to make sure you get the results that you're trying to reach, you won't pull me down. I don't need you pulling me down, especially when I'm trying to pull you up. It doesn't help me none, nor will it help you. So I'm not looking to motivate you every single day. That ain't what I do. That's not my business model. That ain't what I'm doing. So, like I said, your high ticket or your high level offer or your high cost product, depending on what that is. $197 may not be your highest cost, but for that product level and for what you're focusing on, these 3 items that we're focusing on here, we're going to call it 3 items because it's a bodysuit, it's a pair of jeans, and it's a jacket. That's 3 items to me. I'm not thinking about the fact that I said 2 pairs of jeans, and I'm not thinking about the fact that I said the jacket, the bodysuit, and 2 pairs of jeans. This is still 3 different products to me. This is 3 different products at 3 different costs at 3 different levels, at 3 different product levels. So your high level offer, your high end offer, your high cost offer may look a little different from you. May look a little different for you. Excuse me. Moving forward, pricing strategy. I hope I line this stuff correct. Yeah, this is right. So we are going to speak on this pricing strategy. All this is going to make sense in the end. I promise y'all it's going to make sense. We already know the levels that we can create for our products. We know, coming to our pricing strategy, what it is that we can potentially offer. Looking at our pricing structure, looking at what we can sell each day, looking at the total that has to be sold. If you're focused on one item, let's just say this one item, which is number one, if we look at the very first one that say you need to sell 13 each day. And by the way, remember, we're talking about $10,000. This each day is looking like a month, just to let y'all know, not 2 weeks. But I needed to give this example. You need to sell 13 each day at $27. At the end of the month, your total that you should have sold is 371 pieces of whatever it is that you're selling. This, something with a pricing structure of 27, it may be entry level for you. $27 can be entry level. But if you're focused on one product, that $27 may look like, okay, here's a freebie, or here's what I've been offering on my email list, and here's $27. And I just want y'all to know that your freebie does not necessarily have to be free. Your freebie is just something to get people onto your funnel. It's just something you need to get people onto your funnel. We call it a freebie, but the actual term is a lead magnet, if you will. You can have a $27 lead magnet, and you could want that lead magnet to like, okay, I got this for $27. Yo, I got something for $47. How did you like this product for $27? What was your reviews? What was your outcome? What was your results? How did it make you feel? You know, and if they tell you something of a great response, well, you can sit here and say, well, oh, hey, I only have 8 of these left at $47 if you want it. It's a sales tactic. It's not that you have 8 left, it's the fact that you have to sell 8 pieces of this item at $47 to hit your goal each and every day. Is this making sense? We're still focusing on how we're gonna make our money. I also know if you are looking for 49, because y'all know my golden number is 49 for this boot camp. There's no 49 on here. Not on this pricing structure here. It's just 47 and 97. So we need options. We need options. And therefore, we know what our product lineup is going to look like. We know if we're going to offer a freebie. We know if we're going to offer an entry-level product. We know if we're going to offer a mid-level. And we know if we're going to offer a high-priced item. We know what levels this item is going to be. Now we must pick a pricing structure. Pick a pricing structure that is going to work for us. You could have a high cost product. You can have a $297. This $297 y'all see down here, y'all can have that product and sell different parts and pieces to it. Until they say, oh yeah, or you can do price increase. Something that's $297, you're like, oh, get it for $27 for an hour. Oh, okay, an hour has been over, so sorry you missed out, but for the next 40 minutes, it's $47 or it's $97, where every day we go over this training until the very last day, I'm going to keep increasing my price, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're either going to hop on or you're not. You're going to get it while it's on sale or you're not. We have to pick a pricing structure. And just because we're picking a pricing structure and just because we know how much we need to sell each day, it just helps us out a little bit more on what we can actually project for our sales. You also need to know how much by the end of your campaign, or by the end of the week, by the end of the day, by the end of the month, how much you should have sold in total. Like this piece here is important. It's important for you to know, because when it's time to run our numbers, it's going to make sense. Now we have to look into this sales strategy. Here is the sales strategy. We already know the levels of where we want to offer our product from. We know if we're going to go high, we're going to go low to high, high to low. We know this already. How are you going to offer your deal? Is it going to be buy one, get one? This may look like, okay, reverse psychology on them. Hold on, yeah, I'm looking at the, I see I have questions. I'm going to answer the questions a little towards the end. Because some of the questions y'all asking is not necessarily on what we're on, but I do get why y'all asking. Okay, all right. So we can use the reverse psychology on them. Looking down at what we have here, going back to our last slide. We knew how much of what we needed to sell. We knew the pricing, and we also knew by the end of that campaign or by the end of that launch how many pieces of that product we should have sold. I'm back at my $49 top, my $49 bodysuit from Windsor's. That's what we're focusing on. That is a regular price item. Or, like I said in the beginning, let's say that freebie that I got was that coupon. So therefore, they gave me a coupon on a regular price item. So we're going to use discount on a specific item or specific service. So the discount that they gave me was on this bodysuit. If we use buy one, get one. Okay, if you buy these 2 pairs of jeans, hey, we'll throw this shirt in this bodysuit in that you like so much. You can actually consider that as an upsell if that top is included in my pricing. If that top is included in this $97, what y'all talking about? No, so we went back. I'm still on Windsor's. We're still talking about Windsor's. If y'all don't know that by now, I don't know what y'all are doing, but we are still speaking on Windsor's. Remember, we had the bodysuit for $49. We had the 2 pairs of jeans at $97, and then we had the bundle deal, which was the jacket, the bodysuit, and the 2 pairs of jeans. So that's what we're on. We're focusing on our sales strategy. We're still asking ourselves, how are we going to make that $10,000 that we are trying to make during our campaign or during our launch? How are you going to offer your deal? Is this going to be free shipping on all orders? So let's say my bundle deal. They packaged my stuff up as a bundle deal. Therefore, hey, you buy this bundle, I'm going to give you free shipping. Or, you know, is buy one, get one. If you buy a pair of these jeans for $97, you get another pair for free. Or you got free item or free service with, you know, with the purchase. You know, you bought the top and you bought the pants. We're going to go ahead and throw this jacket in for free. Or we're going to throw your top in for free. Like I said, in the beginning, we like, okay, Windsor's offered us a coupon inside of our email. And it is online only. And I know that I'm here for this bodysuit. So what you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go and buy that bodysuit, taking it from $60 to $49. Not only did they give me a freebie, but hey, here's this free coupon. You know, you can use this coupon on this bodysuit. They just upsold me on a bodysuit that I really wanted, that I really loved, and then they can sit and turn around and be like, hey, you know, these pants that you can get 2 pairs of will go really bomb with this bodysuit that you're trying to buy, and it's perfect Valentine's Day. It hugs your body. The material is amazing. It's great. It's, you know, it hugs you, all of these things. Now they're cross-selling me. They're cross-selling me on something that goes with a top. You know, you can also set your, I don't know if y'all can set your website up as, you can set your website up as, here are other things people bought with this item. Or you can set it as, hey, I see that you like this top here. Let me cross-sell you on something else that is actually from this collection as well. Y'all can take that and run with it, like seriously. And then, of course, there is the bundle deal. How are we packaging this? How are we going to package up our $197 deal? Remember, there was a jacket, there was a bodysuit, and it was the jeans. That's a bundle deal. How are you offering? How are you offering this deal? Well, I am offering you this bundle deal, and I'm telling you it's a discount on this specific bundle deal. So I was like, okay, you gave me your offering. Yo, here's a discount on these specific bundles. You can go ahead and get it. And then you can also say, all right, this is limited. This is for a limited time. So not only did you use the phrase that will get people buying from you, because these are all key terms that people look into, like, oh, yo, discount, check. Oh, bundle deal, check. And it's limited. That's putting a fear of missing out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It is a sales strategy. Like, I'm hoping all of this makes sense to y'all, because all of this literally goes hand in hand. And I know quite a few of y'all may look at stuff and be like, okay, well, I'm going to offer these 3 products. And for Valentine's Day, I am going to give them free shipping. And that be it. Or you may sit and tell them, oh, yeah, I'm going to get them free shipping, and I'm going to let them know that there's only such and such available. But are you really putting thought into how you're actually offering your product? Are you really putting thought into how you're packaging up? You're leaving money on the table just by not thinking of all the other avenues that you can actually offer with your deal, or that you can actually package up with your deal. Yeah, you got the, oh yeah, if you buy 1 lip gloss, you know, you get 2 free, or you get 1 free. That's actually a nice deal. However, sometimes that's not enough to make people move. It's not enough to make people move. Sales projections. Let's go over our numbers so it's making some sense. Our numbers have to make sense for us. Never, ever, 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 ever will I stress myself out trying to focus on selling one product at one level. I will not ever, ever, ever in life do it. I don't even think y'all should do it. I know some people are like, oh, focus on this one thing until you're able to sell, you know, the next thing, you know, because there is a thing, there is a saying. How about we focus on the tier that we can put this product in, and focus on selling that tier at different prices? How about we try that? How about we do that? Because I'm not focusing on how to sell no bodysuit, no 200 and plus times. I'm not focused on that. I am not going to do it. Can I put the marketing behind it? Yes. Am I going to do it? No. Because I want you to know that there's other things that I have to offer, especially around Valentine's Day. As y'all know, this is a Valentine's Day wrapped around campaign. So those 3 items that we said that we are focused on, we're focused on the bodysuit, we're focused on the jeans, and we are focused on the jacket. Those are our entry level, our mid level, and our high ticket offer that we're offering to the public, or we're offering on our email list. I would rather have to reach 113 customers with 3 products than to have to reach 200 plus customers with one product. I'm not saying it's not possible, because there are people that do it every day. But most of the time, the people that do it every day, they have mastered being able to push a product out, make it known, make it seen, and get their sales like that. It's a thing. It's really a thing. And I'm not speaking on no gurus at all. It's all about the demonstration and the content that you're actually putting out there that will make that happen or make that successful. But I don't want y'all to think small. I want y'all to think like a growing entrepreneur or a growing business owner, because that's what y'all are. You know, you're only gonna think as big as the Shark Tank that you are in. So if you are learning and you are around other growing entrepreneurs, other top tier entrepreneurs, or whoever you want to call a GOAT, or whoever you want to sit and say is a big resource to you, you want to be able to think on their level. And that's going to come with mindset development. It's going to come with personal development, and then it's going to come with a lot of business development. You're always going to be learning. Always be open to learning, not necessarily selling this one product that no one never told you that you can sell in 3 to 4 different tiers. There are many ways to package one product. So no, don't stress yourself out trying to sell one bodysuit to 200 customers when you have other things that you can actually offer these people, such as a styling service. How many times can you style this bodysuit? With what can you style this bodysuit? So that's just something to think about. So sales projections. All of this makes sense going over our tiers, going over how many of what item we will need, at what quantity we will need it. My bodysuit is $49. I need 45 customers. 45 customers. Is that easier on my end? Yes, it is. Why is that easy on my end? Because when I cross-sell you or upsell you on these 2 pairs of jeans that you're going to get for $97, you're going to be like, yo, I can't beat that. I can't beat that. So my cart value just increased from a $49 product to a $97 product, which actually at the end of the day is going to be more than that, because you thought you was about to pay $49 for a bodysuit when you sat and said, oh hey, let me add these 2 pairs of jeans to my cart as well, because like I said, it's all about the quality, not how much money I'm actually going to get ready and spend for you. Because when the quality is there, when the value is there, when the branding, the experience is there, it's a no-brainer. Of course I will spend $97 extra. Of course I'm going to do that, because why? It's the holiday time, and not only is it the holiday time, I may not see this pricing again, because we know Windsor's is, you know, a little on the, well, Windsor's is not expensive to me. For someone else it may be. Just like you may sit and say like, yo, I would never spend $49 on a bodysuit. I would rather go to Rainbow's first and find one for $10, $15 before I go to Windsor's and buy one for $49. I'm going to look at you like, yeah, okay, sis, that ain't it. That ain't me. I'm going to also tell you like, okay, let me know if the color in your bodysuit fade. Let me know if it's shrink, or let me know if it's stretch while you're putting it on and it look like a nice little loose tee. I'm going to make those type of jokes, because you ain't shopping for the quality, you shopping for the price at that point. I'm a customer that loves quality, so therefore I don't mind spending $49 or $60 on a bodysuit from Windsor's. You know, I don't. So, like I said, that $49, I just cross-sell you on, or they just cross-sell me on 2 pairs of jeans. I'm going to add that. And let's say I add the $49 and I added 2 pairs of jeans to my cart. You like, oh, okay, so since I see that you're interested in the jeans and a bodysuit, you might as well just go ahead and spend this $197. It ain't nothing but $50 more. You getting a bomb jacket that you know you can wear multiple different ways. You getting a bodysuit and you getting 2 pairs of jeans. 2 pairs of different jeans at that. So I just gave you a whole outfit that you can create 3 other outfits out of. You can have the bodysuit on with these pair of jeans. You can have the bodysuit on with the bodysuit on with the other pair of jeans. You can have the jacket, the bodysuit, and 1 pair of jeans on. You can have the jacket, the bodysuit, and the other pair of jeans on. Or you can just have the jacket on with either pair of jeans. I just gave you multiple ways to wear these few things, so you're going to see the value in that. You're like, yo, I don't have to go shopping for nothing else right now because I can mix and match these items all day long. Taking me from 49, taking me from 97, taking me to 197. Yes, I'll pay that 197. And because I'm paying that 197, I'm now a part of that 19 count customer, more so being a part of the 97 or being a part of the 49. And if we don't be honest here, I'd rather put the content behind 197 and trying to get 19 customers than I would want to for 49 or 97 customers, because if I'm going to round up 42, if I'm going to round up 42, I'm going to end up with 45, 46. If I'm going to round up 45, I'm going to round up to the next whole number, which is what? 50. Same thing for 42, 50. So therefore, I would just put my content behind that 197. This opened my options up for me being able to reach my $10,000 goal easier. So let's say okay, we're only going to offer the 2 pairs of jeans. So we're going to go back a couple slides, right? Let's go back a couple slides. Either if I'm not focused on no 14-day campaign to push out these 2 pair of jeans, I'm looking at selling 13 pair of jeans a day for a month. I'm looking at selling those 2 pair of jeans 13 times a day at 197, and I'm going to need 51 sales at the end of the month. By the end of the day, I need 51 sales. Is it doable? Yes, it's doable. If you know what you're doing, it's doable. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back. Another example. It's still 51. So a number, that's the, this is the jeans. This is not the jeans. Let me go back and see what I said. Okay, yeah, so I was right about that. Looking at selling 104 products at $97 for those 2 pair of jeans. 2 pair of jeans. Do you really think I'm going to stress myself out trying to sell 2 pairs of jeans 104 times? Like, it gotta make sense. Like, seriously, it just has to make sense. And then we gotta know that it's also an upsell. It is a upsell. Here is an upsell. It's an upsell. So, would you rather spend 104 or spend 104? Would you rather have to obtain 104 customers, or would you rather obtain 42 customers for 2 pairs of jeans and still make what you have to make for this whole little setup here. I can sell this. This is no problem. This is not an issue. Who would that be an issue for? So, in total, we need 113 customers to reach our $10,000 goal. We'll be a little over, but that is perfectly fine. I'd rather be over than under, right? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments. Let me know if this is making sense so far. Okay, cool. Okay, great. This is awesome. I love that y'all tracking what I'm putting down. That's cool. That's cool. I know y'all are asking me about, I noticed the bottom area of the people that is needed to reach by impressions. This is where your conversions come in at. So yes, it is easier selling 3 different products to reach your end goal or your sales goal. However, let's say that you don't necessarily, let's say for every 13,000 people that visit your site, only 1% of those people check out. Is that your goal? It is most definitely your goal, but you needed 13,000 people on your site just for 113 people to check out. That is only a 1% conversion. When you are running ads and y'all looking at your impressions, that stuff matter. What you running an ad on, who you running an ad against, and who you are running an ad with, by influence or by a promoter. When it comes down to impressions, all of it matters. This is why I tell y'all that being in business is a numbers game. Some people don't convert. Some people, if you are converting at between 5 and 10%, that's actually pretty cool, because some people don't even convert at 1%. For some people, it'd be like 0.01 or something like that. The more impressions you hit on your sites, you hit on your social medias, you hit on someone else's social media, is going to go by how many people is actually checking out. It is those who are checking out, those who are interested, versus those who are actually taking action on that item or on that product or on that service. So your item can be a product or a service. What does your conversion rates look like for you? Your conversion rates make sense when you're paying attention to the impressions. So how many views, how many likes, how many interactions did you have to get for 113 people to actually check out? What did that conversion rate look like for you? I'll be honest, if you get between 5 and 10%, like I said, you in the lineup, honey, because everybody conversion rates is not like that. And the higher the reach, sometimes the less the conversion. No one reaching conversion is going to necessarily match up. I mean, no one's. I don't care who you are, what you got going on. No one impressions actually matches up to their conversion rate. If you get 1,000 impressions and you got 100% conversion rate, I'm gonna applaud you, and I want to know how you doing and what you're doing at that part, because it's unheard of. Beyonce couldn't even get that when she first dropped Ivy Park. She had to go back, rethink, and relaunch. So that's just something for you all to think about. And this little dash line that y'all see here, it is division. It is a division symbol. It is how many customers you need divided by a percentage. That's all it is. That's all it is telling you. You can go on your site and you can actually go on your site and see what is the most reviewed or what is the most checked out on, and look at how many times people actually review that product, that service, or that, you know, that item before checking out. So 13,000 people reviewed this bodysuit, or 13,000 people reviewed the bundle deal, but only 113 checked out. I have reached my goal. So hopefully this is, y'all let me know if this is making sense. Girl, I need some water. My throat. I hope I'm able to finish getting through this boot camp. So April, I'm not saying that you have to have multiple items to reach your sales goal. I am saying it's a little smarter to have a no, y'all, no. April, this is what I'm saying. It's easier to reach your sales goal when you have a pricing structure of levels for that one offer or for multiple offers, depending on what it is you are launching. Everything you see on my screen, all of that complements each other. If I didn't want the bodysuit, okay, that's perfectly fine, and I decided to go with the jeans, that's cool. I am still able to check out from one of those 113 customers. I was still able to make a sale. I would rather make a $97 sale than a $49 sale. It raises my cart value, but not just that. I can always go back and purchase the bodysuit, even if the bodysuit is not what I'm running a campaign on a little later on. So for that one product, if you're selling lip gloss, if you're selling lashes, what are the levels? Like, what is the entry levels? I know a lot of people, like, I'm selling these spoolies. I think that's what I believe it's called, a spoolie. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not paying $3 for no spoolie. It better be something special about this spoolie. Like, it better be this bedazzled, rhinestoned up. It better be reusable, not something I'm gonna use and just throw away. It better come in some type of fancy case, something that's gonna make me say, oh man, I need this. This spoolie better come with some lash shampoo or something. I'm not spending no money on no spoolie, and I'm not spending no money on no lash applicator. Y'all be selling y'all lash applicators for $5, and y'all brand not even worth it. And I'm not being funny. It's just y'all brand experience is not worth me spending $5 on a spoolie or $5 on something to put my lashes on, unless I am someone that wears super long nails and I know I can't put my lashes on without poking myself in the eye or something like that. That is the only way, like seriously. Other than that, you better put it in your pricing, like, yo, these lashes come as a package. If you want me to pay $2 for this spoolie, you better put it in the pricing and put it in the package, because that is the only way I'm going to sit and do that. If it comes with a coupon book, you're like, well, the coupon book, you get all of these deals off, but I'm going to need you to pay this much. You can do that. You can offer that. You can do that. You can even offer online. You can even offer online or on certain days. You can use these coupons. People get paid on Fridays. Some people get paid on Saturdays. Some people get paid on Mondays. I know about that because my mama get paid on all three. So, therefore, I'm going to sit and say, yo, you can use these coupon codes on these days. Fridays, you can't use your coupon code. But you'll be a fool to not allow them to use their coupon code at the same time. For the simple fact of, you playing by, okay, let me raise your average cart your average cart value versus let me lower it. So it depends on how you really strategically moving with that. I get a coupon book. Heck yeah, I'm shopping every time I get paid. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'm gonna find a reason to use those coupon codes, and I'm gonna make it time sensitive. Yes, I understand you paid your money, honey, but I want you to continue spending your money on these coupon booklets. What y'all think Fashion Nova doing? I mean, they ain't putting no coupon booklets out there. However, y'all is waiting on sales. Y'all waiting on sales, think y'all getting sales, when really that's the actual price they want y'all to pay. They want y'all to pay. And if they ain't focused on what it is that they want y'all to pay for, of course, they $29 shirt is going to be $49 because they're not focused on those branded shirts right now. They're not in that season right now, so they're not thinking about it. So if you want that little thin, itty-bitty top, baby, you about to pay $49 for it versus you paying $27 for it, which is the actual price, because we know they material, in my opinion, you know, it is what it is. I'm just say that. So let's talk inventory. Y'all know I'm an advocate for working backwards, working from back to front. This is one of those things. Some of y'all be like, oh, I know what my goal is, and y'all work from the, I don't want to say y'all work from the goal back, y'all work from the goal on back, but that's sort of kind of what y'all do. Y'all paying attention to y'all front end instead of y'all back end. Y'all going off what y'all may have made yesterday and not why y'all made it yesterday, if that makes sense. Y'all, excuse me. So can your inventory support your goal and the pivot if needed? Going back to what we've already discussed. We have seen the sales strategy, we have seen the sales plan, we have seen the sales projections, right? The sales projections for me is something that I'm going to follow suit with. I'm going to do that. But if I am unable to reach that goal, how can I pivot? Matter of fact, let's scratch that. Let's rewind. Let's say I want to go back to selling those 2 pairs of jeans. Those 2 pairs of jeans for $97. Let's go back to selling it. Let's say, you know, we all know that we're on a 2-week campaign stretch. By the end of my campaign, I better have my sales. I better have met that goal. But let's say we're days in and I'm a little close to not meeting my goal, do I have the inventory to actually pivot? My inventory is going to look like, okay, let me throw a bundle deal together right fast, or let me offer this top with this right fast. Or, if I'm running out of something, can I accommodate them because I need to reach my goal? We're not changing the goal, we're changing the strategy. We're just adjusting the strategy just a little bit so we can hit our end goal, our end sales goal. So, what are you selling? We already know that we are selling the bodysuits, we're selling the 2 pairs of pants, and we're selling the jacket. We know that. That's what we're selling. So we're selling the actual product. Are there other colors available just in case? This goes back to that pivoting. We was marketing black jeans. Now we done sold out of black jeans and we're offering these people 2 pairs of jeans. What other color is available that we can offer them? Can our inventory cover what we don't have? And this can be in color. Okay, so since we don't have the black and white jeans that go together, okay, let's say we have 2 pairs of white jeans, where we have a pair of pink jeans and we have our same pair of distressed white jeans. Can these extra colors cover for what I don't have? Can it do that? You run out of one color, hey, we have this extra color, or hey, if you didn't want this color, we have this color. That is something you can survey people inside of your email list, inside your text list, on your social media. You can survey them like, would y'all prefer black and white, or would y'all prefer pink or red, or something like that. You get some people that be like, oh yeah, I prefer white, or I prefer pink. You gave them 2 bright colors, and I guarantee you, if you was to sit and say, oh yeah, remember this color you said you liked? Okay, here it go. That don't necessarily mean they're going to check out on it. I'm going to offer you what I felt you were going to ask for anyway, because everybody moved towards black. I do not know why, but everybody moved towards black. That's just the thing. So it's a go-to color. It's a neutral color for most people. Black is a neutral color for some. So therefore, like, yo, I just want to let you know, like, hey, remember those red jeans you said you liked during our survey? Well, we have black and white available, and the black is on sale. You can put whatever color you want on sale, whichever one you don't want on sale. And, hey, if you buy 2, you can get these both for $97 versus paying $60 per pair. They're going to get one in. Because 1, it's a neutral color. 2, it's going to be easier for me to put anything with black. For 3, how could you go wrong with having a pair of white jeans and a pair of black jeans, right? Versus just, I don't know who's just walking around with pink or red jeans on. Now, I understand green, because there are some people that wear that dark lime. And no, it's not a dark lime. It's like a dark olive, dark olive green. There are people that wear that color, and I think that is a very fine color if you ask me. So, what sizes do you have available at this color? What sizes do you have available at what you're selling? Your size does not have to do with anything with clothing. Your size can be the package deal. Hey, at this mid-level, or hey, at this high-level cost, I'm offering coaching, I'm offering a webinar, I'm offering you a couple ebooks, I'm offering you some podcasts. That's a size. That high level, high cost, high value, that's a size to me. At what quantity do you have this product or this service available? Okay, well, I know how many pairs of jeans I needed to sell. So if I'm not boutique based or I'm not clothing based, I can still take this same pricing structure and add it according to my business. So therefore, I'm going to sit and say, hey, there are only 43 spots, 44, or whatever number you came up with, or whatever number you are following. There are only these many spots available at this price. This is why I be telling y'all, you gotta think deeper. You gotta be able to ask all the right questions. When you get used to asking all the right questions, it makes things a little easier to actually grasp and actually execute on. What texture, what length. Okay, you know I have a planner. My planner comes in 3 different versions. It comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in 3 different color schemes. My texture, it comes in 3 different designs. At what length? My length could be page numbers. Your length could be the length of your jeans. Your length could be the length of the jacket, the length of the shirt, the length of the weave. Your texture could be the length of the weave. Your texture could be the type of cloth that your clothing is made out of. And then, of course, what service? We already know what service it is because we already know what you're selling. We know what you're selling. So what service if you are service-based or are you product-based, you know, what we're doing is that we already know what we're doing it at because we know what industry we're in. We know what part of our industry we are actually tackling for our campaign. And then, of course, at how many slots. That goes back to the quantity, or you can sit and say, hey, though I own a boutique, I am offering a styling services. I only have 19 spots available at $197. The length of this, it may be 2 hours long, but I want you to get your money's worth. So you may also leave with a jacket, or you may also leave with a tank top, or you may also leave with something out that bundle for you being a part of one of my slots. I really come style you and teach you how to style your body shape according to the problems that you are having. If you sit and say, oh, nothing hugged me right, or I don't like the way things make me feel, or I don't feel sexy in my gear, what you think I'm going to do? Okay, sweetie, come and get these styling services, and I'm going to hook you up, and I'm going to teach and show you exactly what you need to do. And then I'm going to leave you with some freebies or some coupons or something because I want you to come back and shop with me because I know I'm the one who understands your curves, who understands your body language, who understands your love language when it comes to spending your money, right? So, let me know if this was informative. Like, let me know, like, how y'all feeling? How is y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? And I just have one question. Will you be mine for the next 5 days for this business bootcamp? I would love to be a part of your business for the next 5 days. I would love if you will allow me to be a part of your Valentine's Day campaign. Even if you're not running a Valentine's Day campaign, whatever campaign you're running for the next 14 days, or even if you have the next 3 to 6 weeks, what you running? You getting ready for football season? Moi, Rymee, the business strategist. Will you be mine for the next 5 days? Like, this is my question to y'all. If you are ready to move forward, if you are not ready to move forward, I want to thank you anyway for allowing me to be a part of your business, a part of your say-so, a part of your results these last 2 days. I'm super excited. Honestly, if you came back for a second, I'm pretty much certain that you will allow me to be yours for the next 5 days and vice versa. So was this informative? Like, y'all, let me know. Like, what y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? And if you don't know, I do want to tell you that this is a package deal. There are things that comes with this, this boot camp, so that we're all on the same track. Let me know. Y'all liked it? Oh, okay. Y'all liked it? Y'all like it? Okay, so I want to answer y'all questions. I'm going to get into y'all questions momentarily. I'm super excited for those who are telling me that they're ready to go ahead and move on to the next phase, because tomorrow is day 3. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Tomorrow is day 3. And we are focusing on everything marketing. So, Moving on to the next slide. So far, here are the things that we have actually covered. We've covered goals, which I know I broke goals down into your analytics, your KPIs, and actually knowing how to set a real goal for your business. Today, we have went into your budget. We've talked about your inventory, and we talked about your sales strategy. I know that we talked about the inventory part last. I did that for a reason. It's a little bit more easier, and I'm pretty sure quite a few of you never thought about your inventory the way I have broke it down. And I broke it down the way I did according to if your inventory was enough for you to actually pivot. Were you able to move forward with anything else? Also, I want to leave you with this. Whether you're a startup or whether you've been in business for some time, and you decide well, I want to add a new product on, you do not have to go all in buying hundreds and hundreds of a product that you have not tried out yet, you have not tested yet, especially if it's a vendor you have not worked with yet. And even if it is a vendor that you work with, that don't mean that product that you have not tested is going to suit your brand and the experience that you are offering. So I'm saying this to say, just because Susie down the street made $100,000 off selling a particular lash doesn't necessarily mean you go buy up all Susie's lashes from her vendor or whatever vendor that you're shopping with because you feel like you can make the same. It don't work that way. It does not work that way. It do not work that way. So I want to leave y'all with that golden nugget. Tomorrow we are focusing on marketing strategies, and then we're going to dive deeper into the influencers, and we're going to talk about the marketing collateral. The marketing collateral, y'all, I'm going to tell you now, it may take us 2 days to get through. I know what day 7 says for us, but it may take us 2 days to get through, and that is the most exciting tab or day I'm excited for, because I can't wait to see how y'all put y'all campaigns together as far as y'all visual mood boards. And then of course it's the lead magnet that we're going to all create together, and then the funnel. So that is all. That is it. And thank you for coming out for day 2. Thank you for joining me for day 2. Thank you for joining me for day 2. Y'all, I'm excited that I'm done with day 2. I am so excited that I'm done with day 2 for the simple fact of that was the hard part to me. The numbers was the hard part. We just had to get through the numbers. Y'all need to understand how vital and important it is to actually understand your numbers. So we're going to step into Q&A. Those who came for the 2-day free boot camp training workshop, whatever it is that you want to call it. Thank you. If you want to exit, you can. However, if you have a few questions, I don't mind answering them. Those of you who have the course, I will see you in day 3.